back extension is one of those exercises that really is like another anti-sitting movement, right? Because you think about it, like we get so weak in this position and it's so easy to happen because of how much we all sit too much. So yes, you can use this exercise to really strengthen up all the muscles on the backside of your body. And what I can tell you about that range of motion that I'm getting right here, a big part of this is opening up the hips on the front side so that everything can pass through. So what I'll do is I use the ATG split squat. And as my ATG split squat has gotten better, my seated good morning has gotten better, I've noticed that the range of motion here has improved. But you could use your hands, right? Like even if this was too much and you need to use your hands in order to get the job done, that could work just as well. And I like to go high reps here. So let's say you couldn't do any reps at all. You can start off just holding your body up for 30 seconds. Then after the 30 seconds, you knock that down. I like to move into using reps. So even if you're using assistance, getting where you can do 20 reps. I like 20 reps at a time. Break the sets up however you need to. If you do 10, you got to use your hands for the rest of them. That's completely fine. Do one set, then eventually make your goal to be able to do 2 sets. Getting an ATG, opening up my ATG split squat and getting better here, right? Fully bending my knee and opening up my hip. Again, this range of motion has been a direct translate over to that back extension in terms of the range of motion I'm able to get down here. Because again, like we're trying to lengthen up the backside with the hamstrings and the glutes. But what I can tell you is like what's happening on my back leg, on my straight leg, is my hip flexor has to be able to go through this range of motion and my quad has to be able to lengthen. So if the muscle in the front can lengthen, then you know this one on the back can open up as well, right? So it's the same thing. We're trying to lengthen with the back extension. So this side has to be able to pass through. So we got to remember, there's always 2 things happening with the body. It's not just one side. It's not a one-sided equation, which is why it's so easy to get stuck with one exercise or get stuck in one thought process and really not get better, forgetting that each side of the body is working in tandem, right? They're working together. And this is why I'm such a big fan of all the versions of the seated good morning. So I'm using the cable right here, but you could even use dumbbells, right? But again, you're trying to fight and resist the rounding of your back, right? And get that full stretch all the way through here, keeping that shelf, right? And then boom, pulling up through here. And I can tell you, depending on where your tightness is, you may have more in the inner thigh. It may transfer over to the glutes and you might start to feel that firing as well. But again, with this move, just like the ATG split squat, just like the back extension, it's about being comfortable in that fully lengthened position. And the more you can get into that, the more you're going to get that extra range and the extra results.